Nobody wins when the family feud. Nobody wins when the family feud. You know what I'm saying? That's what we about to get into right now. I waited a couple days to give my opinion, but y'all knew I was going to have to say something about Master P and Romeo. But before we do that, I'm going to let y'all know this how I do. You know what I'm saying? I come, you know what I'm saying, and just give y'all my thoughts on a couple things. So this right here, this particular episode is definitely about the family feuding. We're going to talk about a couple families. We're going to talk about P and Romeo, and we're going to talk about the YSL family. You dig? Let's get into P and Romeo right quick. So, I definitely looked at mostly all of the posts that they came out, to my knowledge, as I'm making this video, of everything Master P had to say and everything that Romeo had to say. It's definitely some grieving going on for both of them, for P as a father losing his daughter and for Romeo as a sibling losing his sister. Definitely some grieving going on. But I'm going to say I'm taking Romeo's side. Reason I'm taking Romeo's side is because I don't feel like Romeo capping about shit. Romeo done said his daddy need the attention. His daddy addicted to social media. His daddy took his money and spent it on IRS. Spent it with the IRS because he owed back payment. I believe all that shit. And the reason I believe that, Master P is old school New Orleans type father, right? He don't think he could do no wrong. The position he coming from, he never gonna admit that he did no wrong. Like I done heard him say, parents ain't perfect, we make mistakes, which is very true. You know what I'm saying? Every parent make mistakes. I'm right now just became a father, so I know I'm gonna make mistakes along the way. But I could tell that P feel like none of his children would have shit if it wasn't for him, which is true. However, Romeo was doing work as a child, bro. Like, regardless if you put him in that position to do the work, he still had to do the work. You get what I'm saying? Romeo was on them TV shows. He was on them stages. He was rapping. He was, acting. He was doing all that. He had to actually do the work. Not. I understand you, Master P, feel like I put you in position to have this chance to do the work, but the boy still had to do the work. You get what I'm saying? Ain't like he just rolled out of bed and did nothing all day. The nigga had to work. So if he had to work, he's entitled to getting his bread. Especially now that, we fast forward to them showing that he was never getting his money and payoffs from deals that they involved in right now, from rap snacks and all that. You owe this man money. He's a grown man now with his own child. Look it up. Romeo got his own child now. You owe this man money, regardless if you pops and you feel like I done did for you and I put you in position. That's cool and all, but the man put in work as a child. He's put in work now as an adult. You know what I'm saying? Being a part owner of Rap Snacks and all that, whatever other business deals they got. You owe this man money, man. You owe this man money. And when he called them out and said that he was addicted to social media, let's backtrack. Master P got on the thing that said, man, I want Shade Room or whoever that was to stop, getting into my family business, blah, blah, blah. Then he goes on and make 3 or 4 more posts tagging everybody, keep involving social media in his family business. If you don't want us in your family business, why do you keep on posting and tagging everybody and making, shit public knowledge? Like, I don't understand that. How can you say, stay out of my family business, but then you keep on putting your family business out there yourself? Because he's definitely did more posts about this situation than Romeo has. So, I believe Romeo when he said his daddy addicted to the spotlight and this and that. I believe Romeo when he say that he only do right by strangers and not by his family. I'm believing that right now. I don't have no real true knowledge of it, but I just believe what Romeo's saying. I feel where he coming from. It just seemed truthful to me. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely ain't hating on P. Always gonna respect P and who he is. But as far as this situation and just me commenting on what the two of them saying, I say Romeo sound right to me. That's just my opinion. Okay? Now let's move on to YSL. Wipe your nose, the slats. You hear me? Is it young stoner life, or is it what they try to say it was? I forgot what they said YSL was, like the positive spin they try to put on it. Young successful life, yeah. Is it young successful life, or is it young stoner life? I don't know. I don't know. Is YSL a gang? Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna tell you who I blame in this situation. Cause a lot of people saying, man, Gunna a snitch. Gunna snitch. Gunna did some 6ix9ine shit. I blame Young Thug for this. I blame Young Thug for Gunna being able to even do what he did. If you pay attention to vibes and energy, and I feel like every boss should pay attention to vibes and energy, it is without a doubt that Young Thug is the head of YSL, whether it's a gang or a record label, whatever the hell you want to call it or feel it is. At the end of the day, Gunna couldn't be a part of it without Thug knowledge and acceptance. Young Thug, as a boss, as a leader, as a whatever he is, should be able to read people enough to the extent to know who really down for some shit, if it get real, and who ain't. I blame Thug for letting someone like Gunna be close to the criminal activity if there was criminal activity. Because I'm not here to judge. No, I'm not a judge of the jury. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I have knowledge of anything went on in YSL. But if there was criminal activity going on in YSL, Thug should have been smart enough to know to keep his artists out of the way. His artists ain't with that. You get what I'm saying? Gunna, it's easy. You can look at Gunna, the whole vibe of Gunna, everything about Gunna gives off the vibe of he ain't no street cat. He a sidewalk cat. He in the sidewalk. He not in the streets. He not an alley cat. You know what I'm saying? He not Top Cat in the alley. If y'all know about that cartoon, that used to be my shit on Cartoon Network. Top Cat. Y'all ain't fucking with that. He not that type of cat. He a sidewalk cat. And Thug should know that. Thug should know Gunna should not be able to get in the courtroom when a lady say, do you know if YSL members was committing crimes? Yes, ma'am. He shouldn't even be able to say that. He should have been like, he should honestly be able to say, I don't know. Because Thug should have had him out the way. He should not been around the savages that possibly, allegedly, are in YSL committing allegedly crimes. Thug should have known. Don't have Gunna around none of that. Have Gunna in the studio doing studio shit. Being a studio thug. Not a street thug. He a studio thug. So I blame Thug for this happening. I blame Young Thug, because Young Thug, you knew. You always knew. You always knew that Gunna was just an artist. You knew Sergio was an artist, Jeffrey. So, I blame Thug. Free Thug, though. I don't want Thug to sit down for 25, 30-something years. He in my top 5 artists. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother story. We have to get into that another day. I wasn't even a Thug fan a couple years ago, but now he in my top 5. That's big. Speaking of RICO cases, ain't karma a bitch? Ain't karma a bitch? Because a lot of people that had a lot to say about what's going on with YSL and Gunna and different members that's taking these plea deals. And one of those people was my dog, Sauce Walker in Houston. Shout out to the whole Sauce Factory. I'm definitely a fan of Sauce Walker, so I'm not talking shit about her. I'm just observing how ain't life a bitch. He talked a lot of shit, and he was upset back when they had their little back and forth internet thing going, and he did the freestyle on BT on the Pushing P beat, and he had the best freestyle on there. Shout out to Sauce Walker himself. But now, 14 members of the Sauce Factory have been taken down with a RICO charge. 14 members, not including Mr. Sauce Walker himself. But believe me, the microscopes is on to see how them 14 members deal with this case, because TSF talked a lot of shit about YSL and how you supposed to keep your lips quiet. Nobody supposed to snitch. Nobody supposed to have nothing to say to the police. We all be quiet, and we all should walk if we all quiet. You know what I'm saying? They getting accused of drug trafficking and switches on the glizzies. Let's see if everybody stay quiet. Because if one of them break, if one TSF member break, oh, people gonna be on Sauce Walker ass. Because he said that they don't break, that they don't have no stitches in their circle. So let's pay attention to that. Speaking of snitches, Boosie, shout out to Boosie, King of Louisiana. Boosie definitely spoke about how he don't fuck with no snitch shit. How he think it ain't cool to put no murders on no dead body, or put no dead bodies on, or snitching on nobody just cause they dead. Like he said he had a problem with Gangsta did that. You know what I'm saying? He said he had a problem. He came out with vocal and said he had a problem with Gunna talking in this YSL case. But has he made any statement about what he felt about T.I.? T.I. putting a gun charge on his dead cousin? Because last I checked, Boosie is around here promoting him and T.I. reality TV show. And him and T.I. got an album coming. He rocking with T.I. He not talking about the snitching that T.I. did and admitted to himself. So I guess you only, pick and choose when you feel some type of way. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying. I'm reporting what I've been hearing. That's why I do these little videos to just get off my thoughts of what I've been hearing. Because I could have sworn T.I. said, yeah, I got out of one of my cases by putting the charge on my dead cousin. That's what I thought I heard. And then I thought I heard Boosie highly pissed with anybody who got a snitching jacket if they was putting it on a dead person or not. That's what I thought. But I could be wrong. Maybe I'm hearing wrong. Maybe I'm hearing the wrong information. Someone let me know. And that's all I got to say this week, man. Shout out to the Saints. Who that? We're not going to playoffs, though, so everybody need to calm that shit down. And I hope y'all enjoy y'all Christmas holidays. I'll probably holler at y'all again after Christmas, man, because I want to see what's going on out here, man. Let's see what happened with TSF. Let's see what happened with the rest of this YSL RICO. I'm out.